Okay, in this video, I'm going to use page 12 of your notes, and I'm going to provide the point-slope form of a linear equation, and I'll color-code it here to try to make it easy for you. And it's actually using the slope formula, but we'll talk about that in class whenever we have class together again. So you're given a point and a slope, and I'm going to let this be x sub 1 and y sub 1, and my slope is the variable m. So I'm going to take this form of the equation, and I'm going to turn this into y equals mx plus b. And the y will be the red y and the x. So the red x and y remain consistent in the problem. So I'll start, and I'm going to use this formula right here. So my red y, and I will subtract 1. I will replace the m in the formula with the 2. And then I have my red x sitting right here, and then I will subtract 4. So I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to distribute the 2. Negative 2 or positive 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And then the next step is to isolate the red y, so I'll add 1 to both sides. And my final answer, I'll move over here, my final answer is the red y, and it's equaling the slope of 2 and the red x that didn't change. And my last term now becomes negative 7. So I have my pieces, my slope is 2, my y-intercept is negative 7. Let me set up another one with you on the video. And let me provide the formula that we're going to use. So here's my generic formula. And I've got x sub 1 and y sub 1 and my m. So let's set up the pieces. So I have the red y, and I'm going to subtract 4. The slope is going to become 1/2. Here's my m. Slope will become 1/2. The red x stays in the problem, and then I will subtract 2. So I'm just simply replacing the pieces. Let's distribute the 1/2. And 1/2 times negative 2 is negative 1. Then I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So now I've isolated the red x. My slope is 1/2. Or I've isolated the red y rather. There's my red x. And now my y-intercept becomes positive 3. So here from this problem I can easily identify m and b. M is 1/2 and then b is positive 3. Let's do one on the next page. Move to page 13. And on this page, the only difference is you need to calculate the slope. So let's go through the slope formula. So I have negative 1 minus 7 over 1 minus negative 3. So that means my slope is negative 8 over positive 4. My slope is negative 2. So m is negative 2. And let me give you the model equation. And I want to provide 2 versions of the model equation here. I can solve this version, or I can do this version. And the only reason I'm presenting both ways is so that you know that it doesn't really matter which ordered pair you use. You calculate your slope, and then you can use either ordered pair to write the other equation. So that's why I will write the subscripts the way I did. So I'm giving you 2 options. So you calculate the slope, and then you can use either point that you're given. And I will use, let's do this version on the video right now. I will use the second point. So here's my red y, and I'm going to replace the y sub 2, I'm going to use negative 1. We decided that the slope was negative 2. So So that's making all of my substitutions, and I'm going to clean this up now. Distributing the -2. -2 times +1, or -2 times -1 rather, is +2. And now your job is to isolate the red y. So I subtract 1, and here's my final answer. So I will ask you to redo this using the other point to verify that you get the same end result. So for your homework, I would like for you to do number 1 again, but I would like for you to use the other ordered pair. I would like for you to use the ordered pair x sub 1, y sub 1, and verify that you get the same slope-intercept form that I got using x sub 2, y sub 2.